Imagine waking up tomorrow with the exact life you've always wanted. You're feeling confident, attracting all the opportunities you desire, and living with ease, feeling stress-free, feeling in your purpose. In this video, I'm going to show you how to manifest the reality you've been dreaming about by revealing the simple step-by-step process that will allow you to begin manifesting your dream life starting today. This is the moment we let go of the timeline that no longer fits and jump into the one that does. There's a scientific process you can follow to make sure this works for you, and I'm going to show you how in this video. First off, we need to understand why we keep repeating the same unwanted patterns, thoughts, and behaviors that have been keeping us stuck. Now, these patterns will be unique to you as they are unique to me, but it could be things like you find yourself procrastinating on the big projects that you know will change your life, but you're always finding an excuse to delay starting them. It could look like you keep attracting the same type of toxic relationships that leave you feeling drained and unappreciated. It could look like staying stuck in a job that doesn't excite you, but you're convincing yourself that it's safe, it's secure, or it's realistic. It could look like constantly battling self-doubt when it comes to going after the things that you truly want, even though you know you're capable of it. Or it could look like spending money impulsively only to regret it later, even though you've told yourself you need to save more. The reason these frustrating things happen over and over again is simple. Your subconscious mind is in control and it's operating on old patterns that feel familiar, even if they are counterproductive, holding you back, or even ruining your life. Think of your subconscious as the software running on your computer. It's been created over time with your past experiences, beliefs you've collected, and everything you've been taught. And just like any computer program, it repeats obediently unless you reprogram it. Now, most people try to change their reality by setting goals, visualizing, or hustling really hard. But if your subconscious is still running on the same old program, no matter how hard you try, you'll find, to great frustration, that it will keep guiding you back to what it knows. It will feel like there's a lid on your life. It doesn't care about your goals. It cares about what's normal and familiar to it. This means even if you consciously want your desired goal, your subconscious may still be holding you in the patterns that feel safe. So it doesn't matter how much you wish for change, how many techniques you try even, if the subconscious sees the new job, the new relationship, or the new opportunity as unsafe or unfamiliar or not available to someone like you, it will block you from it. That's why you keep attracting the same situations and the same patterns on repeat. And I want to tell you something. You don't have to be stuck any longer. You've just been rehearsing a version of your life that your nervous system has memorized. So how do we shift to a different timeline where you have everything you want? Well, you don't do it by forcing things to happen. I'm sure you may have tried that before and you know it doesn't really work. You have to interrupt the old pattern and create a new one in your brain. And some people worry that if they have been thinking the same beliefs for decades, they may be unfixable, or it might take just as many decades to reprogram the new belief. Well, the good news is that it doesn't have to take the same amount of time all over again. Yes, it will require effort. Yes, it will require commitment. But at any age, you can shift and change your beliefs for the better and start seeing your life look completely different as a result. Research by a neuroscientist called Dr. Norman Doidge shows that even after years of entrenched behavior, your brain can still form new pathways to support the new beliefs and the new habits that you start to choose. I've experienced this, I've witnessed my mentors experience this, and I've seen countless number of my students experience this. Every belief you release and every aligned action you take builds new neural pathways in your brain. And with repetition, you can ensure that these new neural pathways become your new dominant neural pathways. When you've done that, when you've turned a new path into the most well-worn hiking trail in your brain, then you have successfully reprogrammed what your subconscious mind automatically thinks and how it behaves on autopilot. Then you know you've reprogrammed your subconscious to start working for you and to start creating and attracting the life that you do want. Never forget that there are an infinite number of paths and possibilities already available to you. They exist right now as potential realities, different timelines that you can step into. And with new beliefs in place, those pathways are no longer blocked from you. You suddenly gain access to timelines where your dream relationships, career opportunities, abundance, and everything that you want already exist, and you can start living it. And this is where manifestation happens. This is where you can quantum leap. And if you've not heard of quantum leaping before, it basically means your life improves so drastically at a rate that's faster than any results you've ever experienced before. But it only doesn't make logical sense compared to your previous life experience, when in reality, it's because you've activated a completely new life path where this is how things work from now on. Your subconscious mind, with its new empowered beliefs, is now guiding you down a different life path. And as a result, you'll start to come across or attract certain situations in your new life path that align with your desires, such as you might find an unexpected business opportunity that aligns with your passion and skills, or all of a sudden a new job listing that matches your ideal position and location and salary comes up, and you're the perfect fit for it. You might receive a message from a potential dream collaborator or mentor offering you a partnership. Maybe a friend introduces you to someone who perfectly matches the description of your dream partner. Maybe you find you have no more resistance to completing that project you've been procrastinating on, and you find you can just concentrate with ease and you are super productive about it. Maybe you receive boundless inspiration to take action and it's never felt so easy. Maybe a huge wave of sales come into your business or your job. Maybe you have a chance encounter that leads to the perfect opportunity for you. And now that your subconscious mind is aligned with your dream reality, you no longer have those same old internal blocks that would have previously stopped you from taking advantage of the opportunities that are right in front of you. As a result, you start taking the aligned action that actually moves you towards your goals. You stop procrastinating, you stop doubting yourself. You no longer let fear control your choices. It's just not there anymore. And with your new empowering beliefs wired into your subconscious, you now have the confidence to say yes to all the opportunities that the universe is offering you, and you start living your dream reality. Everything starts to feel more effortless. You feel in flow. You manifested this, and it's not by luck. You intentionally created this. Oh, and by the way, this process doesn't have to take years. It doesn't have to be a slow, drawn-out process. It can happen extremely quickly. 90 days from now, your life could look completely different. So, right now, I'm going to give you a powerful 3-step process to help you to start shifting to a different timeline, to jump into the version of your life where all of the things that you feel have been blocked off from you can come through. This is a simple method that I use myself anytime I want to level up, and I share it with my clients inside of Align whenever something's feeling blocked for them. It's helped my clients to release so many things, like going from being crippled by the fear of public speaking to speaking effortlessly on podcasts, like going from struggling to lose weight for years to releasing 20 pounds without really paying attention, like feeling unable to start a business to posting with ease on social media. It's simple. Anyone can do this, but it only works when you commit to it. But before I walk you through the 3 steps, I need you to know something important. What I'm about to show you is just the beginning. Rewriting and being in alignment with your dreams and goals is a more continuous process, and I'll share with you more about this in the 4th video of the series, which is the next video. So if you're ready and you're open to it, let's walk through this 3-step process together. So let's start off by taking a moment to settle into this guided practice. Get comfortable. Take some really nice deep breaths in and out at your own pace. And relax any expectations that you have. Take the pressure off your experience. Just let yourself settle into this moment, becoming more still and present and relaxed. Keep taking the deepest breaths you've taken all day today. As you inhale, guide your breath all the way up to the crown of your head, lighting up your crown chakra. And as you exhale, bring your breath all the way down into your roots, down into the ground beneath you. Take a couple more breaths like this and enjoy how you feel safe and grounded, and at the same time how you feel open and connected through the crown of your head, allowing that positive light in. Now from this beautiful present place, I want you to gently bring into your mind the areas in your life that have been feeling stuck, where you feel like you've been looping the same patterns over and over and it doesn't feel good anymore. I want you to think about, where does your mind usually go when you think about these areas in your life? What are the kind of negative stories that you tell yourself about why things are stuck or not happening the way you want them to? It's okay to think of them now because we're about to release them. So what do these stories sound like? Maybe you're always feeling like you're behind in life, or that money is hard to hold on to, or that no one ever chooses you, or that you are flawed in some way, or that you'll always be like this, or that people like you can't have whatever it might be. Just observe with curiosity these thoughts, these beliefs. We're not here to be judgmental or overly critical about how our brain has been working. Just observe with love. Now here's the truth. These beliefs that you've been thinking are not facts. They are simply stories that have been living rent-free in your mind, creating limitations around you. They've been controlling what you see, what you create, and what you attract until today. So what we're going to do now is an essential part of jumping into a new version of your reality, and that is to release these stories and replace them with ones that are limitless, expansive, and new. Just give yourself a smile now as you think about how good you're going to feel and how different life will be. Most people never do this work that you are doing today. They may identify a limiting belief but don't know how to let it go. So they continue to carry it around with them like an invisible weight, wondering why things constantly feel hard. But here's what we're going to do together now. If your eyes are not closed yet, close them now. Place your hands on your heart and take another really deep breath. What you're going to do now is tune into your body, and that simply means when you think about those old negative beliefs, when you think about the areas in your life where you felt perpetually stuck or limited, where do you feel the emotion or the tension in your body? The first answer that comes to you is the right one. Maybe there's a tightness in your chest around your heart, or pain in your shoulders, or you feel heaviness in your stomach, or tension in your jaw. It could be anywhere. Now this is your body storing the limiting belief. And you have just found the root of what's been keeping you in this old timeline, like an anchor on a ship. Now that you are bringing it to your awareness, you can let it go and be free. Now I want you to focus on it with love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. But I don't need you anymore. Even though this energy has been living in your body, it is not you. Keep taking deep breaths. You do not need to hold on to this any longer. And it is completely and utterly safe for you to let it go today and release this pattern for good. You are completely safe on the other side of this. Now, take a really, really deep breath in and use your breath to blow away that old energy now. Release it. Watch it blow away out of your body like particles of dust, leaving you fresh, leaving you clean, leaving you free from that old belief. Watch it melt away. It is not you. It is disappearing and dissolving from your body right now. Bring more breath into it. Bring more light into it. Shine that light as you watch it blow away, and use your breath. You can use your voice as well to sigh it out and let it go. Do whatever you need to do. You can shake your arms and legs. You can scream if you want to. You can use your hands to wipe away the energy and feel it dissolving from your body. You are letting it go. You have let it go. Say to yourself, I let it go. I let it all go now. I am safe to live free from this limit. I have released this limit. This limit is gone. I am free. I have let it go. I am free. This isn't just a visualization we are doing. This is a command to your subconscious that this belief is no longer yours. It is done, and you are free. Enjoy the feeling of how your body feels lighter. And now that we've created this space, now comes the fun part. If you want to, now you can gently open your eyes. Now comes choosing your new timeline.
So, what belief do you want to replace those old stories with? If you could believe anything, and if it felt so cozy and safe and normal for you to have what you want, what would your new stories around that topic sound like? Let me give you a top tip here. When creating my new beliefs, I like to use words like, it is safe for me to. It is normal and easy for me to. Because if I were to just say regular affirmations like, I am a millionaire, my own brain would reject most of them and feel like I'm lying to myself. When I use this kind of safety language, it helps my brain to feel open to listening to the news story, to believing it, and it helps my nervous system to feel safe. So some examples. It's easy and safe for me to earn X amount of money per month. It is so normal for me to be loved, cared, and adored. I am open to feeling beautiful and confident today. It's so simple for me to move my body and eat healthy foods each day. Tailor these to your specific goals. Write them down, say them to yourself, and repeat it until it feels normal. Because once it feels normal, that's when you begin to activate your new timeline, your new reality where things just work differently for you. Feel free to pause this video and take some time with your journal to create your new beliefs. Here's a bonus practice you can do every morning to reinforce this shift. Ask yourself one simple question before you do anything. What would my future self do today? Even if it's something small. Would she go for a walk? Would she post that video without overthinking it? Would she check her bank account with love and confidence instead of fear? Would she step outside her comfort zone and take a risk? Would she speak up and ask for what she wants? Every tiny action you take from that energy, that persona, rewrites and rewires your future. Every step you take activates this new path in front of you. So repeat it, feel it, but most importantly, practice showing up each day in this new truth. Remember that a key part to anchoring in this new belief and helping your brain to believe it is to practice and show your brain that you are showing up each day in alignment with this new life path, with this new version of you. So some journal prompts for you. What would someone with this belief do today? What action would they take, even if it's tiny? What is something I've been putting off that's actually easy and safe for me to do right now? You can find these journal prompts and more in today's workbook, which you can download using the link in the description.
How are you feeling now? Make sure to hydrate as you let it process. What you just experienced was a mini version of the kind of work I guide my private clients through inside of the Align program. And what you've done today is the start of a new chapter for you. But remember, lasting transformation happens when you keep showing up for it. Because have you ever felt like you finally had a breakthrough only to slip back into the same old habits a few days or a few weeks later? Have you ever thought, why do I keep reverting back even when I know better now? If you've ever felt like that, you're not alone and you're not broken. I've certainly felt like that a million times. The truth is, rewiring your subconscious isn't about just doing it once. The real transformation happens when you know how to retrain your subconscious and actually stay aligned with your new identity day after day after day. This can be tricky sometimes, but with the right support, You can do it. What's important now is you've got to turn these shiny, fresh new stories into your new dominant neural pathways. If already you're feeling a subtle shift, imagine what becomes possible when you make these new beliefs your new dominant beliefs. Now that you've learned how to release your blocks, it's time to activate the version of you who already has what you've been calling in. I've created 2 powerful tools to help you to do exactly that. The first tool is a guided tapping sequence to help you to reinforce the work we did together today. And the second tool is the new timeline activation sheet. This is a simple but powerful worksheet to help you to take small, aligned actions based on your new beliefs. Both are available when you've registered for the free bonuses using the link below. I personally recommend doing the guided tapping sequence first and then completing the worksheet, all while it's fresh, as you'll be amazed at how different you feel after. And if you haven't yet, come join us in the private broadcast group that we've created to accompany this 4-part series. That's where I'm sharing extra support, voice notes, and helping you to stay more consistent with this work throughout this 4-part series. So go grab your tools now, and I'll see you for episode 4. Where we'll talk about how to make this transformation last. Coming up in the final episode, you've released the old anchor now. You've stepped into your new identity now. But how do you stay there when life gets loud or messy or difficult? Well, in the final video of this series, I'll show you how to lock in this shift into your new path, your new timeline permanently, so that you don't regress, you rise up. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell, and I'll see you in the final episode of The New Path.